Welcome back, Matt, for another episode of Product Hunt Roundups. I got it right. I got it.
It's good when you do it. You actually know
Yeah.
what's going on.
And some people, if they're watching and they've watched before, might think there's something foreign, and that's that I'm Sam's beard today. So the beard has been shaved off and ready to go. So
Looks good.
anyway, thanks, mate. Today we're going to flip things on the head a bit, and I'm going to do the roundup. So I'll take you through it one by one. So I'll share my screen here.
Exciting, not knowing what's going to happen.
Yeah, true, right? Yeah, usually I'm the one with no idea what's about to happen, but this time it's your turn. So let me take you through the first one. It's called Burner Page. And I'm assuming they took this name from something like a burner account or, something like that. I think that's used to describe a sort of Twitter account you might just sort of create in 20 seconds and use to maybe talking appropriately about people or to people. Anyway, this is not used just for that. It's about sort of launching a web page really quickly. So here they say within 60 seconds. And the other good thing about it is I think they have a built-in kind of survey functionality too. So yeah, you just launch a quick page, just get the logo on there, a bit of text, and then you can take a survey. So it could be a really cool thing for, just to test an idea. It could be great for startups if they have a particular idea and then want to capture people's opinion on that. So you got a quick rundown here of the platform. So yeah, you can just sort of jump in here, add a new idea, add a new text in here. The idea is this, and then you can just sort of add in some text here. Here is some text. You can see how quickly you can sort of build something. I think it's all responsive too, so it works on mobile and in all the different formats. You can create a call to action, click here, and then hit next, and you can see different designs. So you can sort of run through different ones. Embed a video.
A web page, or what's the end result? Like, how do you share this?
Yeah, the end result is you run through all this. So here you've got like survey, something you can do all that, and then at the very end, it just gives you a link. Okay, it's going to ask me to create an account, but it gives you an actual web link that then you can share.
So it's kind of like a Google form.
Yeah, maybe like a nicer version of a Google form, because as we know, Google Forms, like a prettier version, essentially. And I think they have some other functionality here. So yeah, like you said, the surveys is similar to Google Ads, but they've got you can add in some ad campaign stuff easily, do some A/B testing. But yeah, I think overall pretty similar, but a bit more nicely designed and stuff. So
it seems like a lot of effort. Like, this is quite a complex system just for ideas. Like, how often, and as we know, like, ideas aren't even overly important, really. It's how you execute them.
Yeah, true. Very true.
Yeah, I guess, interested to see if it gets used.
Yeah, I guess, look, we're going through ourselves a situation where we're considering a rebrand for one of our startups. This could be used, as like a flashier kind of way to potentially test, or to capture those opinions. Don't know. Yeah, I mean, I think there's other times that you and I have talked about maybe, just testing an idea. So getting something up, see if we can get some people subscribing. I don't know. Could be.
It's kind of like a landing page, like a mini landing page.
Yeah. Yeah, essentially. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can see. Yeah, it could be cool.
Yeah, cool. So moving on, we've got media kits. Now, this is more, I think, targeted at the social influencers or that sort of market. So I think it's a platform where you can easily create, you can tell everybody how many followers you have and on which different platforms, how many followers you have on all of those. So they have kind of like an example here of what the media kit would look like. So you can see this person, this is the overall reach here. You know, non-explicit content. That's very important, just in case.
You're not
you're an angel. Exactly. So here are the overall reach figures, and it's nicely sort of displayed, I guess, for anybody who's interested in perhaps hiring this particular influencer. And then here you can see it's broken down into YouTube. Yeah, nice sort of little animations and stuff. I could see how this could be, some popular videos here. Yeah, I could see this being attractive for that market potentially. I don't know. There are other tools like this. Perhaps there already are. But yeah, just thought it nicely breaks it down for that market potentially.
Yeah, okay. Very niche.
So yeah, quite niche. I don't know. Oh, here's the pricing here. So get it for free for one social platform, and then if you want more, then obviously you need to pay.
Basically, anyone who's an influencer should probably have a look at this if they're looking to monetize. Oh, it's a media kit. Okay, yeah. So it's just a way of presenting themselves nicely, and then they'll just send the link to their profile page to prospective buyers, or I don't know what you call it, advertisers.
Yeah, right. Advertisers, yeah. Yeah, exactly right. And, you know, it's just a snapshot, I guess, of their overall influence and following, and broken down into those different, you know, sort of platforms. So, yeah, there you go.
It's a good way to measure human beings this way, you know? Yeah, you got no value if you've got no followers.
Essentially, yeah. I don't know if I'd consider myself an influencer, so I don't think I'm looking too deeply into media kit. But
I just can imagine me creating a profile in here and just being depressed because everything will be zero.
Don't sell yourself short, Matt. We'll give it a shot. I do like their sort of you know, it's quite a snazzy sort of website, I suppose.
Yeah, it's nice.
Done a good job in maybe attracting that market. Anyway, moving on, we have a fun one. This is called Face Drop AR, right?
Oh, yeah.
So in a nutshell, what it is you can superimpose using AR. I think it's only available on iPhone. Your face into different environments.
That's hilarious.
And it produces like a 3D model of your face, and you can go around.
Just like
I know, right? Yeah. I'll see if I can full screen that here, just so you can see. So this guy's captured his face, and the other great thing, it's got some other functionality. He can like throw your face into, and it will bounce off different objects accordingly. So I thought that was quite a fun one.
That's cool. Like, imagine figuring out how to, you know, use physics like that. It bounces off objects, and the first thing you think of is, I know, I'll make it so you can throw your face around.
I can throw my face, yeah. So I don't know really who this is designed for. I'm sure there's some, you know, other use. Yeah, this is quite fun. Look, it all sort of falls away as you as you go. Yeah, look, I think there could be some other, you know, use cases for this potentially that we're, you know, rather than throwing your face around.
I know. I reckon this is going to head towards like the deep fake kind of way. You know how deep fake now, you can put your face on other people's faces. So that's what right. Like, oh my God, like, you know, you're in that location, or like,
yeah, right.
You could use it for like some kind of defamation or something, you know, like put someone in a dodgy area.
You could get someone in a lot of trouble, essentially. Yeah, I think as well, to get this kind of, you know, how it's bouncing off the objects, I think you need a phone with a LiDAR scanner, because that enables the 3D kind of, you know, depth perception. So it's quite advanced, I think. You know, even though the application is quite simple.
Mm.
But yeah, I thought that was a bit of a fun one for you. Just to
Yeah,
yeah.
that's cool.
Back into the not so interesting stuff, although it could be interesting for certain people. This one's called Lead Delta, and essentially what it is a layer on top of LinkedIn. So I think it sort of connects into the LinkedIn API, and it allows you to sort of organize, I guess, your LinkedIn connections, and you can add tags to them. I don't know if I've got a sort of like a close up here, but you can sort of add tags here to certain connections. You can make notes about them. It has a little notes icon here. As someone who uses LinkedIn a little bit, it is a bit of like, just I have people on there. I don't really, I haven't really categorized anybody. Maybe this is a better tool for sort of organizing your connections. And I think things like, you can write certain notes about certain conversations you might have had with somebody. Maybe you remember their kids' names or something. I don't know. Yeah, it could be something to
So
sort
it's
of
kind of like
help you.
it's turning your
Hmm.
LinkedIn followers into like a CMS, basically. Like, is
Yeah,
that what?
essentially, yeah, that's good. That's a good description. Um, yeah, CRM view, tags, notes, filters. Yeah,
Is it purely just writing metadata, like you're just writing data about your contacts, or can you like email them all, or like, what's the purpose, overall purpose?
yeah. There are sort of email templates that come with it, so you can uh, email all or just select a few particular template that you can create as well. So there's things like that. So yeah, think of it as a sort of CRM for LinkedIn, I
Yeah,
suppose,
that's pretty
and you
cool.
can kind of filter down and stuff as well. So you get a whole bunch of filters here that you
Mm.
can break down into different segments. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So if you want to like, if you started a new product or created a product and you wanted to try and network and get people to try it, even you could go through your contacts and tag people, and you know,
right. You
good
might
stuff.
know that particular people from that kind of niche are interested in what you might be doing, so you could go through this and filter down, and then
Mm.
send out a template to all of them, templated message. Oh, hey, you might be interested in this.
Mm.
Yeah.
Ah, cool.
So lead delta. There you go.
What's the pricing on
Uh,
it?
Good question. The pricing is uh, so there's a 15-day money back guarantee, um, lifetime access. Doesn't have a
Is the
price there, does it?
price right at the bottom? Is it? Oh no, no
No,
price.
no price. I don't know what that means. I've never seen no price before. Uh, Instead of a
Okay.
subscription, we're offering a pay once. Okay. Well, let's see what that meant. Okay. Doesn't tell me the price.
Oh,
Oh,
99.
$99. There it is.
Okay.
Very elusive pricing
Yeah,
there. I should have added
yeah.
over here
How hard is
somewhere.
it
Or
just to put it up there,
hmm,
top or something?
right. So anyway, there's a lifetime deal for you going on at the moment if you're interested. Lead Delta.
Yep. Okay.
The next one, Vid Proposals. So from what I understand, this is a way of personalizing your proposals even further. Um, we've found with the web development market, it's extremely competitive. So this potentially could be a way to, enhance your proposal.
Mm.
Maybe, um, establish a bit more of a connection with prospective clients. So yeah, essentially all it is just adding a video to your proposal. But I think it's a whole platform. I don't think I've actually
Must like track
signed
the
into this one.
metrics and stuff.
I think it's a little bit like what was that one we were using, Matt? It's like
Like
an Australian company.
Quilla.
Uh, that's it. Yeah. Quilla. That's right. So I think like that. Yeah, here's the metrics thing.
It's
So you
like a
can,
video version of Quilla. Yeah.
yeah,
That's
something
pretty
like
cool.
that. So Yeah, I kind of like the idea of personalizing it with a video. I think that's different. I don't think many people would
Mm.
do that. So
Yeah. I mean,
e-signatures as well. So they do the sign,
yeah, okay.
sign and documents stuff.
I'd
Record
be willing to
video.
try that. Is that how much is that one?
Pricing. Let's have a look. Sign up for free. Dashboard. Hmm. Usually we can just do this one.
Pricing.
We
Yeah.
can. Oh, no pricing.
There's
Well, I
something on
can't.
the page.
Can't actually
Okay.
tell you then.
That's
But
it.
yeah, we'll maybe follow up. We'll just put it in the video notes or something
Yeah,
if anyone's
okay.
interested. Yeah, there you go. So, Vid Proposals.
Cool. Yeah, looks good.
Um, Moving on, NoteBytes. I thought this was quite cool. And look, I was thinking about it from more of a student perspective. Um, I was a student for many years, and something like this might have come in handy for me. So
Mm.
what it is essentially is you can write your notes out and plug them into this platform, and it sort of produces a podcast, like a narrated version of your notes for you, and
Uh,
just turns it into a podcast, and then you can just sort of listen back to it later. So they've got some examples here, but I don't think you'll be able to hear the audio. I think there was a video I was watching where it sort of must have been on the product hunt link itself. Yeah, where it sort of just went through it. But yeah, essentially you plug it all in and it just turns it into a podcast,
how is
all
it
of your
different
notes.
from any other program which, turns text to voice? Is it just
Yeah,
that
that's a good
one?
question. So just create a podcast from your notes, listen to them in your favorite podcast player,
'Cause
share them with the world.
there's already there's great, podcast platforms already, and there's great
Mm,
text
mm,
audio already. So it wouldn't be that hard just to do it yourself. I'm guessing this just
mm.
makes it a little bit easier, just sort of auto does it all in one go, I guess.
Yeah, it might be more seamless end to end. So, you can do everything from write your notes in here, convert it to a podcast and then share it. Maybe you can't do that with the other ones. I don't know. I'm not an expert in this space, but I do think that this was not a bad sort of application.
Hmm.
Uh,
Cool.
yeah, so simple one there.
Yeah.
Back to another fun one. Uh, this one's called boring avatars. So this is just, I mean, we've done a few projects with avatars, and yeah, you always have to go and find a few. Well, the other thing we've done is just had the letters the first letter from the first name and the last name, and I think this is more probably used for an anonymous use case, but you can sort of go through and here you go, here's Beam, so they're all sort of smiling, and yeah, you can like pick out like different color schemes, like create a random palette, or you can change the colors here um, with the hex codes, and yeah, just run through different sort of styles. You got some Bauhaus. This is very nice. Different designs. So
Yeah.
yeah, pretty simple. I think it's just a React JavaScript library, and yeah, it just sort of creates it from any
The
color palette or
SVG.
SVG. Yeah, yeah. So
Okay. And
yeah,
yeah, it could be useful. I'd rather have actual faces on there. I don't know why.
mm, mm,
It's kind of just a random pattern. Like that beam one.
yeah,
It's probably the most useful.
yes, yeah. Could be like, say people don't want to put up their profile photo. Um,
Yeah.
you could have this as the default library, like, just smiley faces instead.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
So anyway, bit
Nice.
of a fun
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Boring and
And yeah, boring avatars. Yep.
easy to
So over
remember.
to the last one. Over the last one here, this is called Alpaca, and this is more just like of personal interest, I suppose, because I would like to one day sort of create this, let's say, real-time sort of investment app or something. I know there's plenty out there already, but it's just something I'd like to do. And so essentially what it does is it's like an API that gives you access to real-time US stock market data. Now, I don't know if they do other markets. I think it might just be US at the moment, but I'm guessing it's quite easy. And the thing I liked about it was you can start off for free. So they got a free tier here. I guess you could test it out, see if you like it. Yeah, it seemed to be sort of quite an easy.
So what can you do with it? View stocks. Can you buy stocks?
No, I don't think you can buy stocks. I think it's just plugging in the real-time data, like of the stock data. So you can just sort of have these little, widgets, I suppose, and essentially just plug in all the stock data in real time.
Oh, I see. For better modeling and back testing. So maybe you can test the strategy on it or something. Yeah. Okay. What if you go over products up the top?
Yeah. So you got a trading API. So maybe they do execute your trading algos, Christian. There you go. So they do. Didn't look into it that deep. And they've got also, let's have a look at this commission-free API, building the Alpaca API, stock trading commission-free. Okay. You got the real-time data. Yeah. So, whoops, corner's going there. Broker API, full brokerage experience on your app. Yeah, right. That's great. So it looks like they do have the full suite of offering there. Stand corrected.
Okay, so if you wanted to build some kind of stocks-based app or website, this would be a good API. Is there a pricing with this? Oh, you showed me that, didn't you?
Yeah, that was for the market data API. Let's check the broker one if it has different pricing. Not too sure. Or does it just fall under that whole?
Maybe it just falls under
pricing
that thing.
Potentially. It may. Yeah. Sign up for free. So quite possibly it's just the market data API pricing there. So just going back to it, it is. Yep. So there's a free plan, and then $9 a month, and then $99 a month. Yeah.
It's pretty generous. Free plan. How you get?
Yeah, seems to be.
200 API calls a minute.
Wow.
Okay. 30 symbols. Even $9 a month's cheap. So.
Yeah, pretty reasonable overall. So there you go, Alpaca.
Cool.
Nice one. Well, that concludes today's product hunt roundup. So stay tuned for the next one.
Nice. That's good.